All right. What's up, everybody? Beautiful people out there in the world. My name is JC, and this guy down there is Richie, and she is Leia. And today, Richie and I are taking over the LY show, which is Leia's show. But today, we're going to call it the J and R show because we're taking over. So, all that being said, let me introduce my co-host, Richie Man. What's up, Richie? How you doing?
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. You want to introduce our first guest?
Sure. Our
Go for
first
it.
and only guest is Leia, who is the host of the LY show.
Yes, which is this show that we are taking over today.
Yeah, yes, exactly, exactly.
Hi,
So
Leia.
should we give it applause? Welcome, Leia. Welcome to the
Hi.
DNR show.
Welcome, Leia. Welcome to the Leia.
Well, thanks for having me.
Anyways.
So Leia, I found out that you were able to go to Shanghai Disney
Yeah,
last week.
Big things, big things.
Shanghai
Can you
Disneyland.
tell us a little bit about it?
It was a friend's suggestion because Shanghai Disneyland opened like a month ago, and they were limiting visitors. And then my friend was like, we should try to grab a ticket and then try to go there and see what it's like. And so we ended up we bought tickets for like 3 weeks ago, like a weekend 3 weeks ago, but like things happened, we had to switch the date, and then we eventually went last Sunday a week ago. Yeah, it was
Very
cool.
interesting. Quick question about that. Did you happen to get like a special price because Disney has been closed for so long? Did they have like a special deal or something?
No, it's the same price. We paid, but it's the cheapest ticket price in all of the Disneyland in the world, I think.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
But it's usually like that. So they didn't really have a sale or anything. And they were limiting the visitors, so the tickets were pretty hard to get, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. And are they now open every day?
They are now open every day. Yes.
Yeah.
Still limiting the visitors, like the daily capacity, like they're limiting it. I think I read it was like 30% of their usual capacity.
Okay. Okay.
What do you mean? You mean like 30% less, or just 30%?
Just
of
30% of the total capacity.
Wow.
Yeah, like whereas before they would let 10 people in, now they're only letting 3 people in. Yes. Significant. It's a significant difference.
Yeah, but when we went, it didn't feel like they were limiting that many people.
Right.
Or maybe
it was pretty crowded.
It was like we had to wait 30 minutes to an hour for some rides.
What?
But there is this.
I would think it was like totally free. Like
no, but they are actually they don't let 2 different parties sit together, so you have to have an empty seat between 2 parties. So I think that made the queues longer.
Yeah.
Wow. That made the queues like normal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I mean, at first, just with you sharing just this right off the bat, what comes to mind is it sounds like if you're letting 30% people in of what used to be 100, and also you're not letting different parties sit together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
you don't know? Yeah, if you know each other, then that's fine. But if you don't know the other person, then yeah.
Yeah, because just with those 2 points, logically, it sounds
Mhm.
like it's actually a good idea in how they're doing it, like a good approach.
Mm. Well, and everybody had to wear a mask the whole time, unless
Okay.
if you're eating. But
Okay.
they still have like those Disney snacks in the place, Disneyland. We had
Okay.
turkey legs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miss the turkey legs.
Yeah.
They are not opening Disneyland here yet, but I think they will soon. I think they
You
said
think so?
sometime in July. I think they said something sometime in July.
That's
July,
pretty
Um,
really?
soon. That's pretty
that
soon.
is pretty soon, yeah.
That's pretty soon. I feel like I have to tell you, man. I feel like in the last couple of days, I've been feeling like we are over here in the U.S. Or at least my feeling here in California, where Richie and I live. It just feels like, I don't know how you feel about it, Richie, but I feel like it's a little rushed. Like I just feel like it's a little. There's like a whole lot of things opening. I have a friend that told me the other day that she was down in Oceanside and some bars were open
Mm.
and things like that. It's just like, it's a little, to me, it just feels a little too soon for that. Shanghai, I think it's a different story. It's been a minute, right? And now they're opening something like Disney. We're talking about opening Disney in July, but we haven't been, I feel, dealing with this for as long as, other
Mm-hmm.
countries, like China, etc. So, um, but I'm wondering, Leia, did you, while you were there, while you were in Disney, did you feel safe? How did you feel?
I feel safe in general because in the news we don't really see many like there's hardly any case, and like if I were at a crowded place, uh, be it Disney or some other theme park or even theaters, the theaters are not open, but I would generally I feel safe. I mean, even if I don't know that person and then that person walks up to me and then I'm pretty close to them, I wouldn't feel threatened. I wouldn't feel unsafe because I know in Shanghai there's no new cases. So it's
Wow.
pretty safe to be out in general. And in
Okay.
Disneyland, it's the same feeling, and everybody was wearing a mask, and people were told to like put on their mask properly by all of the staff member. Yeah.
Yeah, security and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
But you said the dining area was not. There wasn't that much social distancing, I guess, in the dining areas.
No, there wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't any. You wouldn't call it a safe distance, even
Plus,
when
plus
you're.
everyone's mask is off too, right? Because they got to eat.
Yeah. And at the wherever you line up, they actually have those they tape 1 meter apart. They have a tape, and then basically telling everybody to keep a distance when lining up. But people don't really care. They don't
Oh,
really, yeah, they don't really keep the distance.
oh wow.
Yeah, because the lines are pretty long, and well, I think we went around noon, and then from noon to maybe 4 or 5, the staff member were still like, "Hey, keep your distance," and then by evening, and they were already they didn't really try to keep it. This everybody was tired, and everybody just tried to get on the ride as soon as possible, and the staff were just, yeah, okay.
And how many rides did you get to go on? Can you tell us everything that you got to do
Oh
at
yeah,
Disney?
I need to. Yeah, I'm so forgetful. Let me. but I have this app that tells you where you've been.
Did you need to get any of those fast passes, or
Yeah.
you did? You still did those?
We did, but we were pretty late entering the park. So
Right.
the popular rides were already booked. Like they hand out limited passes, so fast passes. So like by the time we were there, like the popular rides were already like an hour and a half long
Wow.
wait, and then the fast pass were all gone. But we waited. Yeah, we stood in the queue. So I went to maybe 5 or 6. I was on 5 or 6 rides. Yeah, went to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Well, I went to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train
Okay.
and Roaring Rapids. Soaring over the horizon. Went to the Tron ride.
Oh, cool. That's one thing we don't have. We don't have that here.
Yeah.
I think that's like I think that's is that a Shanghai Disney exclusive?
Maybe. Yeah, yeah, it seemed like a big deal when it first opened.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, JC, but I think the Shanghai Disney is actually like one of the more like technologically advanced like theme parks in the world. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they basically use like state-of-the-art technology on a lot of the rides.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, on the Tron ride, because it was like basically it's a motorcycle thing, and then you do that pose or you just ride a motorcycle pose. And I asked them if I could wear my glasses. Like at the announcement, they were like, just keep your glasses in a bag and then put it aside. But I asked the staff if I could leave my glasses on because I couldn't see anything without them. And they let me have them. But then as soon as the thing started, my glasses tried to slide off. And I had one hand holding onto my glasses the whole time. It's pretty insane. Like I didn't enjoy it. It was really fast.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Which one would you say was your favorite this time? Is this the first time that you go to Disney
I
in
went
Shanghai?
to the Anaheim once, and then
No, but the first time in Shanghai?
It was.
Oh, cool.
My first time.
Cool. So if you had to choose one that you would say like that was the one, what would you say?
That was not my favorite. That was not my favorite. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean one because they do all the stories in Chinese. So they try to sound piratey in Chinese, which is weird. They use a very, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Chinese accents. They use a pretty northern China accent because there's like maybe more R sound in that accent. So that maybe that's why they use that.
Maybe that's where the Chinese pirates are from.
No, but northern China, there's no ocean and sea in there.
Right, they have Russia.
This sounds so interesting.
Yeah.
This place. This sounds so interesting.
It's funny,
oh my
yeah.
God. Oh my God.
So what else is what are the other differences I would say between like the Anaheim Disney and Shanghai?
Yeah, Shanghai Disneyland, it's definitely newer. I think they were about the same size. Anaheim seemed a little bigger, and yeah, and the price. Well, the ticket price in Shanghai is cheaper, but they do have like more limitations, like limited fast passes, and you sometimes I think you can buy fast passes in Shanghai. We didn't. like there is an option to buy a fast pass. Definitely newer. There's a Toy Story section.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was wondering if you had noticed, like specifically speaking about the times right now in Disney, while you were there, if you noticed, I mean, I'm guessing that it makes sense that perhaps the majority of the people that were there were local. Would you say? Right. Right.
Yeah. Local like Shanghainese or Chinese? Like local like Chinese.
So I guess where I'm going with this is like I I'd like to get a better understanding of what the situation is in the country in general. In the sense that what's going on, is there any sort of movement of people from states, from different regions of the country as a whole, in this case moving into Shanghai for, you know, for example, someone coming, you know, from out of town because they want to go to Disney. I just want to see what the thinking is right now, the reality of everyday life right now over there. Are people doing that at this point?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
okay, cool.
It's not. I don't think the majority is from Shanghai. Like they're from other parts of the the country.
Yeah.
And there are foreigners, but those foreigners would like they are actually more Shanghai native than the majority of the goers.
Yeah. Perhaps people that have been living in Shanghai for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Because there's no way somebody just flew in.
Of course. Yeah. And then for you, from where you live, is it accessible? Like the access to it, is it easy? How long does it take from where you are to get to Disney?
Oh, I can take a metro subway line to the park in an hour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Okay, we need to take a break, but we'll be right back.
Yeah.
After these messages. So.
Yeah.
Back from break. Well, this sounds like a really, really interesting story, Leia. It sounds like an interesting day. It sounds like
it was a magical day, as they say in Disneyland.
Why would you say that? Why would you say it was magical? Tell us.
Well, it's what the announcement always reminds us, like, yeah, this is a magical place, enjoy your stay. And then we had to agree, we had to agree.
Yeah.
And it was almost Donald's birthday, June, like, I guess.
That's the good Donald.
I guess, he was born in June and we went in June. It was like, they had like special light shows, but there's no firework.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was wondering about that, if they have like the same shows. Speaking of birthdays, it was this guy's, where's he going to be? This guy's birthday.
Yeah.
Well,
yesterday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm flattered. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Can't complain. A lot of food, a lot of good food, good movies. Yeah, it was a great day.
All right, enough of your birthday. Back to Disney. So, so shows. Did they have the same like? They do live shows, right?
They don't have parades. There's no fireworks, and it's not like the fireworks is not because of COVID. It's just a restriction in general in Shanghai. They're like, you're not allowed to have fireworks. within
wow.
the city. I don't know, like how much of the radius, but just like within the city zone, like there should be no fireworks at any time.
Really? Wait, so the Shanghai Disney never has fireworks?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they had those when it first opened. Yeah, when it first opened, they had those. But like in the past 2 years, there are more restrictions on fireworks in the city. So I don't know if Disneyland canceled that because of that, or they just gradually canceled the fireworks. But when we
But
were there,
you're
there was no
but you're
fireworks.
Chinese New Year and New Year. Don't you
No
guys do fireworks?
fireworks. No
Really?
fireworks allowed. Yeah, recently. Yeah, in the past 2 years, no fireworks allowed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where I live, I'm not terribly far from Disneyland, Anaheim. So I mean, it's not so close, but it's also not too far. So one thing here that it's like a forever thing here is that at night you always hear the fireworks from Disneyland,
Yeah.
and they were basically non-existent for a long time during the quarantine. But lately, I've been hearing the fireworks back again.
Oh,
So
wow.
I have a feeling even though Disney's not opening yet, they're doing that every day to kind of like maybe keep up with the spirit and let people know, hey, we're here, we're coming back soon
Interesting.
or something. Because I hear it every day now. For the last, I want to say this last week, every day I've heard the
Oh, wow.
fireworks. Around the same time, you know, they always go off, on just regular
Okay.
days.
I just saw that it's July 17th. That's when they're opening. When they're planning on opening Disneyland here.
Yeah,
Okay.
July 17th. Yeah.
But yes, what was your favorite ride? I don't think you mentioned what your favorite ride was.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, we'll cut that part out.
There.
But basically in Pirates of the Caribbean, it's all in Chinese.
Mhm.
And anything else that's different from the one in Anaheim?
Well, I'm not sure if I remember, and so I have such a bad memory. Yeah, I didn't even go on too many rides in Anaheim. I didn't. I think it was also a half day deal. Like I went around noon or afternoon, and I didn't really stay for too long in that one. But yeah, everything here is newer and in Chinese. That's the difference.
Everything,
I
right?
would say.
Everything
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Did they do
Yeah.
translations? Like, is there English translations?
Most likely, probably, right?
I'm pretty sure they say the same stuff. Like I even like on like at the outside area of Pirates of Caribbean, they have these posters, wanted posters of Jack Sparrow, and those were in Chinese as well.
Wow.
So like basically all the set designs and stuff, they all translated everything. Yeah.
Does the turkey leg taste the same?
Nope. The turkey legs, like we all agreed, tasted very Chinese, very very Chinese. Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it very much. It's
Wow, I
not
can't even
like
imagine. And it's still is it still massive?
it's like big and saucy. Like it's like Hong Shao.
Oh, so
And
good. It sounds so good.
yeah, I think some like I didn't taste it, but my friend, one of the other friends, she mentioned that she tasted sticky rice in there under the skin, under the turkey leg skin. I don't
Holy
know.
cow.
I didn't taste it, but
They just took it to the another level.
yeah,
Wow.
I guess.
JC won't be able to experience it because he's a vegetarian.
Well, I definitely don't eat turkey,
Mhm.
but I used to, so I can probably sort of imagine. Yeah, you know. But I'm I'm definitely interested now. This whole thing has just made me want to go to Disney Shanghai. I mean, it sounds like a really interesting experience, like a whole like going into the Disney world, but from that point of view, from that side of the world with a
Yeah.
different
Hmm.
people. It sounds amazing, really. Even the Pirates of the Caribbean, like in Shanghai.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds epic, you know? So that's what I'm getting out of this. And the other thing is like I really like every time, like the times I've you know talked to you, Leia, um, it just seems like, this is good to me. Like this is good to hear this,
Mhm.
because it's like, the more we hear about things like this, I think the better for everyone. Just like makes you feel a little better. I've been a little kind of like just thinking about the situation over here in the U.S. a little more the last couple of days because I've just talked to certain people and they're a little nervous, still a little apprehensive because they feel like things are maybe getting there's a little bit of a surge up here over here, with things going back to normal. Everyone, like, there's so many people now in the out and apparently the numbers have gone up in some states and some areas. So Disney, the fact that they're doing it in this way, 30%, this and that, and that there's no new cases in Shanghai. I mean, this is all great news and sort of like, kind of like a nice thing to hear,
Gives us hope.
most def. Like it's a little bit of a hopeful feeling, like, oh yeah, they're doing it over there. They're already doing that much better, you know. So
So, would you say that you would try to go to Disneyland after they open in Anaheim?
not me.
No, not you. Okay.
I don't know about you, Richie, but I would honestly, I just feel like I I would love to go to Disney, man. Like now I want to go to Disney. I wasn't even thinking about Disney before this. Now I just want to go to Disney. And it would be great to go to Disney during these times, man, because it's like just just being there, it's like, wow, you just feel better. But personally, I just feel it's too soon over here
Yeah.
for us. For us, for our reality, for what appears to be happening here, July still feels a little too soon for me. I would have to wait for that. I don't know how you feel about it, Richie. Would you be down with going to Disney?
No, I think it's probably a little too soon. Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially after like the surge we just had, like maybe a few days ago,
Yeah,
everywhere. There's been a big surge. So
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Probably not a
yeah,
great idea right now.
yeah. Our numbers, I think, have been going up, and in general, our countries, it's a little wounded right now, and it's pretty delicate still. So I personally would say that I would want to wait for something like that till maybe like later. We talking like I would probably consider maybe towards the end of the year, maybe
Mm.
Yeah,
even early next year,
Hmm.
something like that.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Just to be on the safe side, I feel.
Most def, yeah. Now the one thing that we can do, Richie, is maybe we can just start watching Disney movies.
I thought you were about to say start our own Disneyland.
See, I mean,
Uh,
I'm about to get on some Disney movies and get on on that kid vibe, that energy. Oh yes, I love it, love it, love it.
So Leia, I was wondering, so do you know if they have all the same lands as the Disneyland in Anaheim? Like, do they have Tomorrowland
we
and
have
Fantasy?
Tomorrowland. They have Adventure. Wait, what is that? Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Neverland.
Adventure Isle. Yeah.
Did they have Star Wars?
Not not as much. I didn't even see much Star Wars stuff. But in Anaheim, there was like a big Star Wars section. I know.
Yeah, yeah. That's the new thing. Well, but do you guys also have like a California Adventure type of thing?
No,
You know how
no.
they have two different parks? So,
We don't have
but
those. Yeah.
so do you not have like because you said you guys have the Toy Story ride?
Yeah.
Because our Toy Story ride is part of California Adventure. So I wonder
Oh
if
yeah, good
They're
point.
just in one place. Yeah.
okay, so it's all in one place. So do you also have like that any Marvel stuff like the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I saw a little sign that says Marvel, but we didn't go inside, so not sure what's inside.
How much more did you have to pay to get the pass for the whole year?
So if we do it in dollars, the whole year pass is about $200, so super cheap.
200.
But it's like silver, like you can only go at weekends on Sundays, basically.
Only on Sundays?
Only on Sundays.
Okay.
$200.
Did you buy any souvenirs?
Good question, Richie.
No, but I really wanted to get that. Do you not know that Lego has a Steamboat Willie set?
No, I didn't.
I really wanted to get it. It looked
Wow,
really
that sounds
nice.
cool actually.
Yeah, black and white. Yeah, Lego.
That was actually a trivia question we had the other day in our Zoom trivia. Oh, it's Steamboat Willie, I think, was the first animated film with sync sound.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's so long ago. 90
Well,
years ago? 90 something
it
years
was a
ago.
while ago. It was a while ago. Was there? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
Jason.
I was just gonna ask if there was such a thing as the greatest ever, movie by Disney. What's the greatest Disney movie ever?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think there's a for sure thing there.
What's your favorite Disney movie, Leia?
I like my answer would be Treasure Planet, but I don't think anybody agrees with me.
Whoa.
It just looked really cool.
Oh, man, I wonder if I've even seen that movie. I think I have. Man, I have to actually look this up.
Yeah, I watched it when I was in high school, I think, and I thought the main character was really handsome. And I really liked it.
Wow, I haven't heard that movie in so long. Wow.
But yeah,
you don't hear anyone ever talk about this movie.
Yeah, that's just like my personal, I guess you can call it guilty pleasure. Yeah.
That's a good one.
But Wall-E, I guess Pixar, because it's part of Disney, so like any of those Pixar movies, so I would say they're better than others.
Were they building any new rides? Do you know if they were working on anything new?
I don't know. They were mentioning Zootopia. Well, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen.
Okay, so I'm looking at the map of Shanghai Disney, and it looks like they have Mickey Avenue, Gardenside Imagination, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Adventure Isle, and Treasure Cove.
Yeah. That's the Pirates of the Caribbean area.
Wow, it's pretty green, huh? It's like surrounded by like a forest, right?
I didn't feel like it. There was like
okay.
there were because it's not really it's pretty suburban, not suburban. It's pretty
Urban.
far from this city center.
Oh, okay.
There are other parks near it. I think those trees, those green areas are from other parks. Not
Oh, wow. Okay.
not or like resorts. There are other resorts and country clubs around it.
Okay.
So
Like golf courses?
yeah, maybe those were the greens are from those places.
Wow, the castle actually looks much bigger than the Anaheim Disney
The
castle.
castle is beautiful.
Wow. That is a much more elaborate castle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when's the next time you're going?
I think in July. Yeah, July. Second weekend of July. Not the July 4th, so like a week um from that.
On a Sunday.
Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah.
Yep.
So about a month from now.
JC, what's your favorite Disney movie?
That's a good question. I'm not sure because I can't think of like so many Disney movies right now. But one for sure is The Lion King.
Mhm.
That's for sure. That's one for sure. Yeah.
Good answer. Did you watch that remake?
I did, yeah, but I was disappointed. I don't know. I just thought it could have been way better.
Because
I
they
mean,
didn't do the songs right?
I just don't know. There was something about it that just didn't click for me. I just wasn't emotionally attached to it. Obviously the music too. Maybe I'm just too the last one, the other one, the older one, shall I say. Um
Original.
Original. It was so impacting, when I watched when I was, at that age. So yeah, not too happy with this one. I also like the Jungle Book.
Did you watch the remake too?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the remake of the Jungle
Mhm.
Book. I do like that
I
one.
like that too.
So, kind of like movies where they're in the jungle and stuff. So those two are
Tarzan.
like that one too. Yeah, exactly. I would definitely prefer the Jungle Book over that. The Jungle Book also like super special to me. Reminds me when I was a little kid, and it reminds me of my uncle, this uncle that I'm super close to, and he was the one who like, introduced me to that movie. So yeah, those I would say for now, Lion King and the Jungle Book. What about you, Richie?
Um, hmm. What would it be? I mean, something that just came to top of my head, something very recent, was Toy Story 4. That was a pretty good movie.
I've heard
I
great
was
things about it.
really,
Yeah.
really surprised how good that was. I mean, Toy Story 3, it's not better than Toy Story 3, but Toy Story 4 like really surprised me. It's
Mhm.
actually pretty touching and emotional
Yeah.
and very entertaining.
No, they have just great writers, man, behind these flicks. I mean, it's just such
Hmm.
great stories. I mean, is Up a Pixar
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Up is another movie that's just fantastic
Oh
movie. Oh
yeah,
my
that opening
god.
the opening like 10 minutes or something.
Mm.
It's
Oh
just
my god.
amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like
Should we start
Wally.
like Wally?
Yeah.
Wally is
Wally.
awesome too. Wally was almost like a silent film for the first what
Uh-huh.
30 minutes or something.
Yeah. 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 It's all the robots and
Have you
on
seen it,
Earth.
JC?
Well, I think I did. Yeah, long time ago.
Mm. It's
Long
been a
time
while.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost like it's a blur now. Yeah, this is kind of out of context, but this just reminded me. I just was watching There Will Be Blood again. There Will Be Blood. It's kind of like it's totally out of left field, but oh my god, what a what a flick. And then like the first 14 minutes, there's no words, there's no dialogue. It's just all just action and music. Amazing. Anyways, I
Yeah.
digress.
I'm sure Leia can tie in Wally with There Will Be Blood.
There will be blood.
There Will Be Blood would be like the antagonist of the movies.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
I don't know. Do they drink milkshake in Wally?
Wally. What else? What else? Some other Toy Story is legendary by now. Toy Story is gonna go down in history as legendary, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And,
I agree.
yeah, and there's a couple more that are staples that are not even that old.
Frozen.
Frozen, Big Things. What about something like Shrek?
That's DreamWorks.
That's DreamWorks.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not Disney.
Oh, okay. What about something like Finding Nemo?
That is Pixar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really good.
Finding
That's definitely one of my
Nemo,
favorite.
That's another one that's gonna go down. So
I really like Ratatouille, but
oh
it's
yeah,
not,
yes,
yeah, people don't really talk about it that much. Huh?
I love that movie. Yeah, I love that movie too. Good one. Yeah.
That's one of those. That's the one I think I need to give another chance to. I know a lot of people that really like Ratatouille, but I thought it was just.
Come on, give it another try, bro.
I'll give it another try.
Cheers, give it another try. I think you won't regret it. Yeah.
So, shall we wrap it up?
Okay.
All right.
What do you think, JC? Do you have anything else you want to ask Leia?
I think that we could get into more, but you know, it would take some time. So it's okay. It's okay.
Any Disney, any Shanghai Disney things that you're dying to ask her?
Disney, Shanghai, beautiful things, 30%. Leia's got a year pass. She's going back in July.
Well, we can do another one of this after.
Yeah, we could do a part 2.
Another time.
We'll do part 2 in July. How about that, Richie? We'll commit to a part 2, Leia, for July when you go back.
All right.
Okay, and then by then, Richie, you are going to watch Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Great.
All right, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening and watching. Much love.
Peace.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on the show.
It was great having you in the show, Leia. And thanks for having us, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing?
The JR show will come back in a month.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, and don't forget to check out the JCDI show on YouTube.
Oh, yes, good point.
Please subscribe. Maybe you should plug it, JC.
Well, I just want to invite you to check us out at the JCDS show. We're on YouTube. We appreciate your opinion. So just get in there. We have a few episodes up already. It's been a beautiful journey. We're learning a lot. We talk a lot about sports. We talk a lot about life. It's our opinion, and we just want to put our time into doing something productive and of service. So check it out and comment and let us know what you think. We'd love to know what you think. The JCDS show on YouTube. So thank you so much.
All right.
Check it out.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.